Hey, this is Rob and welcome to Classic Microcomputers. Tonight we're going to be doing something very special. I got something very special in, the Commodore 64 Ultimate. And this is from the new Commodore. But before we get started, let's do this. All right, now that that's out of the way, before we dig into what exactly this is the new Commodore, but there was 3 different models you can get. Well, little kitty's here. Can you guess which model I got? First, let's take a look at the different models. All right, so this is just a quick little let's visit out the new Commodore. So this is the site, and it's at commodore.net. So they've introduced 3 models, and they're all basically the same, Commodore, but they're got 3 different features, and here they are. So the Commodore 64 Ultimate in the basic beige, which is the old red bin version that we've all been used to. And then we have the Starlight Edition, which has a translucent case and LED lights in it. And then finally, we have the Commodore 64 Ultimate Founders Edition, which is gold, and not only just gold, but it is actually serial numbered, I believe. Let's find out. Where do they still do this? Let me make sure. Oh, so only 6,400 of these will be sold. Do they have any available? Yes, they do. I actually have 2448 units available, and they come with a little, what else do they come with? A serial number, and they come with something else too. I thought it come with a little certificate or something like that. So basically, they're all the same except for the case styles and whether or not they're super collectible or not. The Starlight Edition, I don't know how many, if they're gonna stop the Starlight. They do not say. 5,600 units remaining, and then standard beige, which is the cheap. I got to show you this though real quick. So in the beige version, realize that the beige version is $349, and that I probably should have mentioned this, eh? The Starlight Edition is $399, and the Ultimate Gold Edition, the Ultimate Founders Edition, is $549. So yes, there is a price difference in these bad boys. While we're out here, before we go back to the video, let's take a look at one other quick thing. They do have other merch up here. There is one additional thing that I wish I'd have ordered they were out of, is this little guy here. Is the user port out of stock still. They didn't actually put the user port out like a standard port on the system, as we'll see through the video. You actually have to run a ribbon cable and run it out like this to actually have the user port. Now, I haven't looked around to see if you could just do it yourself or whatever. What else they got going on here? But they got other little bit of merch out here too. So, but this is just a touch on the different models. So let's go ahead and let's jump back to the video. Okay, out of the three models, which one did you think I got? I think you might be surprised. Let's go ahead and get her unboxed. I have been waiting for this for months. Ooh, look at this. Very nice. Wow. Reminds you of the old days, doesn't it? Let's go ahead and take a peek. Pop this out. Oh no, little kitty's in the way. Did you guess right? So if you guessed the transparent one, you were right. Let me zoom the camera up so you can take a look inside the box with me. All right, so here we are. Let's first take a look at this way cool box that is that the product comes in. It reminds you of the old Commodore box. Very, very nice box. All right, well, once you're done admiring the box, let's go ahead and look at how it's done inside. All right, so you seen me take this out earlier. I guess it's some kind of keyboard protector. Let's see. So I'm just gonna try to, I'll just take this out and set it aside for right now. Oh, here, let me get these off. Oh, very nice. You know, it's got some beef to it. It's kind of heavy, actually. So we'll go ahead and set this aside for right now. Oh, very cool. Just like the old manual. Okay. Go ahead and get that out. Take a quick look at it. Wow, very nice. Yeah, it is just like the old manual. All right, so this should be a lot of fun. Let's see what's in the other box. Ultimate accessories. I didn't think, let's see what it comes with. 64 Ultimate HDMI cable. Okay. It's got some cool stickers. It's got the power supply. And what is this? Ultimate. The very second. What is this? There, I think I got it. Wow, so it is. Oh no, look at this. It looks like a cassette tape. Oh, but it's a USB drive. Look at that. Look at how cool that is. I don't know what's on here. How to play this the very second you start your Commodore 64 Ultimate. All right, so our next project, well, let's do this first before we, so let's set this aside. Let's take a look at the 64 Ultimate. So is it a sealed bag? Nope, here we go. Oh, good. All right, so looks like just like the regular Commodore. Power, on, off. Joystick port 1, 2. Let's take a look at the back. Ah, so cartridge port. RF, high, low. Oh, I don't know. Nothing there. What is this? Video, serial. They're actually labeled on here. You just gotta move them in the light for you to see. Cassette interface. And then it's got a series of, it says user port, but it's got a breakout. Looks like 2 USBs, an HDMI, and an Ethernet. And then that's it. So now I know there was another board that you could order for this. I didn't order it in time, and then they were sold out by the time I ordered my unit. So, wow, very cool. All right, so let's go ahead and get out the monitor and let's get it hooked up. Oh, before we go any further and get this hooked up, I wanted to show you when I opened the box, I just noticed this. Welcome back to the world of friendly computing. Very cool. All right, now let's get it hooked up. All right, we're ready to go. 1702, Commodore. Here we go. Let me tip the camera a little bit more. Turn a little bit more this way. All right, ready. So I have the power supply, but I also have, now I use a chroma luma cable. I don't know if that's gonna work. Let's find out. So video, whoosh. Power supply, which you got to see that very classy power supply. This whole thing has been such a class act. All right, here we go. Ooh. Okay. Ooh, I don't know if it does chroma luma. It doesn't look like it. It did say, I took a look in the book before I powered it up. It said that this is a multifunction switch. So, and if it doesn't see the image correctly, switch the computer off by holding the multifunction switch down for 4 seconds. 4. Okay, and then hold the Commodore and N key while switching modes, while switching it on. Commodore N. Boy, you gotta be quite the gymnast here. Wow. All right. Okay, the Commodore 64 Ultimate works like the original Commodore 64 with minor inconveniences. Ultimate features and settings can be accessed from the C64 menu. To open the menu, we press the multifunction switch upward momentarily. Oh. All right, very cool. Now, it said right here on our little cassette USB, the very, very, very first thing, flip out the top secret USB plug, slide it into the free USB port. So I imagine don't plug hot USBs into this. How do you exit this? Oh, I should probably see this before. Press it upward. Oh, I love this. This isn't obnoxious. I was really concerned when I bought this that the lights would be obnoxious, but they're not. I love just the soft glow. All right. 2, 3, 4. Okay, Let's plug it in. Let's see what they gave us. Cool. And make sure I don't break it. All right, here we go. Okay, go into the menu, and then it said to, okay, thing here says powered up, tap the multi-function switch, then up to enter the menu, then dive into the file browser. USB. Oh, look at this. Amazing. Pick a file and choose run and blast off. All right. Should we do a demo? Let's give it a try. Oh my goodness. Let's try one. Desert Dream. Can we just run the disk? Sounds like it's accessing the floppy. Later on, we'll have to try real 1541. Apparently we need a fast loader here. Go baby, go. While we're waiting for this, I got my Kung Fu Flash, Simon's Basic, and Kickman. Let's give them a quick test right after we get done. Well, in true Commodore fashion, I think it is not loaded. Oh no, apparently we were supposed to do something. Maybe we should have picked something easier. All right, let's do it. Run, stop, restore. Oh no. All right, so let's try one more because I don't want to give up on the USB thing. So let's go. Oh, how do you navigate? Oh. How do you get back out of the, how do you navigate like upwards? To navigate the menu separate, use the W, A, S, and D keys. Oh, okay. Oh, that's easy. Let's try another one. Bad Apple 64. What's this text about? Okay. So, boom. Boom. Let's give this one a try. Okay. Do it. Oh. I don't hear no music. $70K and then Cannot be done, not even be. All right. Go. All right, let's stop it there. Very cool. All right, so let's do this. This is something I've been dying to try now too with it. So different cartridges. Let's try an easy one like Kickman and see how it does. All right, it's got kind of a weird, these go in here, right? I'm supposed to be able to play standard Commodore cartridges. I hate cramming them in there. All right, let's give it a try. Doesn't look like a go. All right, let's try another one. All right, you know what? I haven't tried these cartridges myself in a while. All right. Maybe just like old school, we need to clean them in. All right, let's try out this Simon's Basic. Hey! All right, I'll take it as a win. All right, let's do the ultimate, the Kung Fu Flash. And I have a special treat already loaded up on the Kung Fu Flash, ready to go. So let's see if it works. I don't think it's gonna work. Nope. Oh, that's a bummer. Let's try hitting reset and see what it does. Nothing. Menu, nothing. Reset. It worked. I don't know what the funkiness is with the button press or whatever. This looks good. All right. I think I gotta have a joystick installed. I think so. Yeah, I think you gotta have a joystick installed. Let's see if we can get to the menu of the Flash. Hey, you can. So can I do a fast loader on this? One of my favorite ones is warp speed. Let's see if it'll do it. Blammo! So there it is. Now, I don't know if it works with the file browser. Oh, well, I unhooked the joystick. All right, so let's go ahead and give it a call. Let me shut this down real quick. Boom. All right, so that is us talking about the Commodore 64 Ultimate, and I hope you like this little bit of an unboxing and a little bit of a test. I'm going to be digging into this further in future videos. Let's put it through its paces later on with full disk drives, printers, and all that stuff. So let me give a good look over this book. Looks pretty thick. But right now, this sucker gets 2 thumbs up, because if you are a Commodore fan like myself and you grew up with this computer, you will understand how much nostalgia this brings back and how much I think you'd really love it too. So take care, and I'll see you in the next episode.